Good morning. It's Sunday, February 13th, and it's Super Bowl Sunday, so we have something to look forward to later on. Now I'm going to say something, and I'm coming straight out with it. No pussyfooting around this statement. Donald Trump is a criminal. Yes, our ex-president is a criminal. Trump severely violated the Presidential Records Act. I never knew such a law was on the books, but the Presidential Records Act was put into effect after Richard Nixon destroyed the tapes. So this act was put in to ensure that when a president left office, we had all of the documents that existed that were prepared, phone calls, log records, official memos, all kinds of documents that presidents prepared during their term in office would be available to the country, kept in the National Archives. And you know that Donald Trump fought was overruled by the courts, that he had to give up rights to protect those documents in the National Archive. Now we find out that when he left the presidency, he took 15 boxes of documents down to Mar-a-Lago. Many of them were not in good shape when they were retrieved by the National Archives last week. And so we have a terrible situation here. Stories have now come out about the way he treated those documents. And he tore many official documents up and threw them in the toilet. So that's one of the rumors that's going around. And that's probably true. Many White House staff have said the toilets were stuffed up from time to documents that Donald Trump tore up, discarded. But removing the documents, it's not bad enough, but removing the documents and taking them down to Mar-a-Lago is a criminal offense, no question about it. And he was hiding all these documents. These documents he didn't want people to see. Many phone logs are missing, So now many of Trump's representatives have informed the National Archives that they are continuing to search for additional presidential records that should belong to the National Archive. See, when the Presidential Records Act was created in 1978, it specifically gave the United States of America the ownership of the presidential records. And it spells out the rule that the U.S. president must adequately document activities, deliberations, decisions, and policies that reflect the performance of the president's constitutional, statutory, or other official or ceremonial duties, and to preserve and maintain these records. Preserve and maintain these records. And that's the problem. Donald Trump doesn't want those things preserved and maintained so that people know exactly what was going on. Donald Trump does not believe that anybody is entitled to anything that he has done or said in his past. And so he took records with him, and he destroyed records while he was in the White House. And these records are down in Florida for over a year, and they should have been transferred to the agency. Democratic President Joe Biden took office. So flaunting the Presidential Records Act, which is critical to our democracy, makes the president accountable to the people. Severe criminal offense in my mind. Now, I don't know if a president can be impeached after he's out of office, but certainly the court should be looking into censuring him, and worse, he probably belongs in jail. It's a terrible thing when highest office in the land had to keep accurate records of all the events that take place under their administrations, is accused of haphazard record keeping, including a habit of tearing up documents, official documents. And the documents that were found in Mar-a-Lago weren't ordinary official documents. Many of them were top secret, and many of them were super top secret. So why in hell were they down in Mar-a-Lago? Donald Trump believes he's a king, because he's a totalitarian ruler. He's not a president. Experts experts in the area of managing presidential records have said this is a shocking disregard for the Presidential Records Act. Yes, it is, because it puts a blemish on his whole presidency. He had such a great presidency, why would he hide these documents? It proves that he was not out for the American people. He was out for Donald Trump. Who knows how many things he had done during his presidency. Violated the emoluments clauses, which said you're not supposed to make any money off the presidency. Stated his hotels, and that money came down to him. So this is crucial. This is a crucial time in our history, and we need to know exactly how many and what presidential documents were illegally taken and hidden or destroyed. Now, some of the documents that they actually found were letters from the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and Trump's predecessor, former President Barack Obama. There were some letters from him in that pile in Mar-a-Lago. No, that Trump didn't want anybody to see these records. He filed a blocking event in the courts, but the U.S. Supreme Court released those records last week. I don't know what's going to happen now, but in my mind, there is no question that Donald Trump is a criminal. So I leave you with that this morning. Bye.